Welcome back, everybody, to season 2 of the Yin and Yang Podcast. I say season 2, just it's a little joke. As always, I'm your host, Deepat, and with me, as always, is YuyuKirby.
Hey there.
So it's been a while since we did the podcast, huh, Yuyu?
Yeah, it has been.
Yeah.
Do you want to explain why it took so long to get back to this?
Yeah, mostly the holidays, and then you know that I was away on a trip for a bit, and I needed some time after my trip to kind of recover and start to, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Just return to like my normal, I guess you could say. Just because I was still running on vacation time. So yeah, but no. I told you this. Like, I had a blast hanging out with Steven. His parents, always lovely to see. We had a lot of fun, and I am really surprised that this time we didn't end up killing each other like we usually do. Like there was legit no drama that went on while I was away, which was nice. So yeah, there was
good.
that, and then Christmas was fun. I got some good gifts. I did get to see my brother while I was down, and I'm gonna say this here on the podcast, but there may come a time in the future when we're gonna have to put the podcast on hold, mostly because I am planning on moving. Steven, my friend that I was with, he wants us to rent a house with another friend of his that I've met, good guy, and yeah, we're gonna be roommates eventually. So I'm kind of hoping once I move, I can get like a decent setup for like the podcast, because there's some ideas that I want to do. I just have to get like the tech in order to do it.
He needs a computer.
Yeah. There's that. But no, how was your Christmas, by the way? Just
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, I worked for over Christmas Eve because we were open till then. I had to stay till 1 on New Year's Eve because that's when we're gonna close.
Do you want to share that story that you shared with the group on Discord about that party that happened?
I actually do not even remember what happened. Basically the first Friday of the year, we had a bunch of 13-year-olds taking over the back for a party, birthday party for one of them. One of them ended up breaking one of our windows with a cornball. For those of you that don't know, cornball is basically just throwing small sacks of popcorn and that stuff into wooden holes.
Kind of like skee ball, sort of like we have skee ball here.
Basically horseshoes.
Okay.
Method. Yeah, that type. Not
okay.
Yeah, not skee ball. Yeah, somehow they ended up breaking one of our windows with one of these things.
Really?
And for some reason, we didn't ban those kids.
I would have banned them like from the start, like after that.
Once the window was broken, it's like, no, get the fuck out. None of you are allowed back in here. Because let's be honest, even one of our owners was saying, yeah, these kids are way too out of control. These kids are awful. And it's like, we're not banning them. It's like, no.
Yeah. No, I would definitely ban them. But other than that, work has been good for you, right? Again,
I mean, I'm trying to find a new job.
Yeah, that's like in the midst of like all this, I'm trying to find like a job too, because if I'm moving, I have to find like a job in the city. Like that's the agreement that me and my mom have.
Yeah.
She's being really supportive. Like she said she'd rather have me move in with a friend than a complete stranger. And she knows that me and Steve, we have this layer of trust between the two of us. And I know I'm just kind of derailing it, but I enjoyed hanging out with Steve for those 2 weeks. It was just I needed that more than ever because like there's stuff behind the scenes that you knows that I've been stressed out about, stuff that's happened. I'm not gonna get into, but it was nice to take a break. And then there was some tears when it was time to say goodbye. But yeah. Um but all right. Starting off, how has the streaming been going? Because I joined last night, just I haven't joined
for about an hour.
Yeah, I mean that still counts as something, right?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
You need to join longer.
I'll join longer.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I know, jerk.
Yeah, basically, well, after a week's worth of waiting, well, not really weeks worth, but basically more than what I've been wanting to. I finally actually started One Piece Odyssey yesterday. Well, resumed One Piece Odyssey because I did stream the demo, which was just most of chapter 1, except for basically the ending bit, which is a really weird spot to stop.
Yeah. No, I'm actually downloading the demo myself as of the moment we're speaking, just because I'm gonna try it like tomorrow. Because I told you like on his stream that I do plan on getting the game. I don't know when. And
You and Angel.
Yeah.
Because
And
she
like
was saying she wanted to get the game too.
yeah, she did. And like I would have gotten it this month, but the game I'm getting this month, I've been more than excited for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to pick SpongeBob over One Piece. But no, from what I've seen of the game, it does look really incredible. Like I said this on the stream last night, I love the character models for like the characters. They look really well done. And another cool thing I like about it is like if you pause the menu, you can see like the wanted posters in the back, just a little bit. That's a nice little touch.
Yeah, the wanted posters, for those wondering, are actually the Dressrosa ones. How you can very easily tell is Sanji's is not a drawing. Usopp's is not a Soga King. Yeah, those are the two main differences for the Enies Lobby and the Dressrosa ones.
Nice. Oh, that's nice. So I think did I ask you? I can't remember, but what are your overall thoughts on the game so far?
It is a really good game. Is it simple? Yes. That's a lot of complaints people have had. It's simple, but it's like, give me a minute. I think I need to have burp.
Okay.
All right, we're good.
Yeah.
I would rather have a simple JRPG system than something complicated. Like, honestly, anything that uses card-based gaming.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like that type of combat.
Like Midnight Suns?
I haven't seen gameplay of that. I still need to see gameplay of that.
Okay.
So I can determine if it's good or bad.
Fair enough. Oh, okay. But no, like, Yuyu was like really looking forward to this game. And then, like, when
it's one
like,
of the
you ordered
3 games I've been excited for this year.
We'll touch more on like what we're excited for later on, but like, you ordered directly from Namco Bandai, right?
Yeah, and that's why it took till Tuesday to get it. Never doing that, and I'm going to be pre-ordering games from Amazon. It was honestly something I should have done, considering I did it for Pokemon. I do it for the upcoming Fire Emblem Engage, and I did it for SpongeBob.
Nice.
Because Amazon
Yeah.
knows, oh, hey, we need to get this day one.
Yeah, try telling that to like Amazon Canada because I'm gonna use Frontiers as an example here. Sonic Frontiers. Like we pre-ordered it on Amazon for me. And then the week before the game was released, we had gotten an email from Amazon that the game would be arriving the week after the initial release.
That's really weird.
Yeah, let's just say my mom wasn't too happy about that because she knew I had been waiting for this game for the longest time. So I guess she did something, so she switched it to like a Prime ship. The next day after Frontiers came out, boom, it came in.
Yeah, I guess it's because I already have Prime, so that's why.
Yeah, which if that's the case, I don't really like that happens, you know?
Yeah, I don't like it either. It's
Yeah.
like just get stuff to where you want them to be going right when you need to get them to go.
Because like then by the time if the package comes like a little later, the hype for the game will be done with, and then you won't be able to like really enjoy it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, no, but no. We learned our lesson with Frontier, so we're going to Best Buy when Cosmic Chick comes out.
Yeah, either get it in person if you have a place that's close, or Amazon.
And I don't know if I'm gonna get it for my Switch or for my PlayStation.
I ordered for the PS4.
So you see, I'm kind of debating on getting it for my Switch because I got the Battle for Bikini Bottom remake on my Switch, but at the same time I want those trophies, so I might get it for my PlayStation 5. I don't know. I'll have time to. I still have like 2 weeks to think about it. But no, no, the streaming. How did Chrono Trigger turn out for you?
Well, I'm not done with Chrono Trigger yet. I just have one more stream, which that'll be done the first stream after I finish up One Piece. So yeah, I'm taking a break from everything else until One Piece is done because again, I was super excited for it.
Yeah, he's gonna be on the One Piece grind for a while.
Oh, shut up.
Never. Okay, all right, but no, that's good that you finally got the game and you're like, it's honestly it was fun last night just hearing the excitement and Yu's voice playing the game.
I mean, hell, this motherfucker made me miss almost tearing up.
Yep. Yeah. No, I'm really happy that you got the game. And then you get to hear my reaction for when SpongeBob comes out. But yeah. All right. I'm just gonna do this quickly here, like for our next topic. And for those who've probably heard for the past, I guess last week, Logan Paul has been in controversy after controversy. And
when is either one of those two not in controversy?
Yeah, and well, apparently he is being sued because of the CryptoZoo backlash that he came out with, like he came out forward with. His I didn't even know that Logan Paul had been part of this whole thing until I saw CoffeeZilla's 3-part series, and it just like, wow, CoffeeZilla did a lot of hard work for this, and then Logan made that response, and yeah, he was not happy with the response. He did like he took that response down, and then he did like another one on his Impulsive podcast. That one got removed, and then apparently things are good between him and CoffeeZilla now, but CoffeeZilla made a response to Logan Paul's response. I still have to finish watching that, but like for the most part, CoffeeZilla is proud that Logan admitted things, but with this lawsuit that's happening now, I think it's safe to say that Logan has lost all credibility for anything now.
You don't know how stupid teenagers are.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Well,
I just
especially
literally just straight up stated earlier in this podcast, we had a bunch of 13-year-olds break a fucking window with a fucking cornball.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So, there's going to be like more developments for that, so I will report once that happens. But yeah. I'm gonna save the topic that I suggested last night for the last, if that's okay.
Well, honestly, I would get this one done out of the way
Okay.
because depending on when you're going to do this, because you have two things that you already have
Yeah.
another thing that you had planned for last,
Yeah.
so it's
Yeah.
kind of a mood whiplash to go
Oh,
from this
sure.
first thing to
Okay.
that second thing in either order. So I
Okay.
would go ahead and do this thing now.
All right.
And so then we can go and then save your last thing for last.
Yeah. Okay. So what did I have next on this here? I gotta look at my routine.
What was yesterday, D-pad?
Yeah. 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 Oh, fuck off. Okay. My mind stopped.
People want to get mad at me for being rude at that. This is kind of important, so it's kind of a little bit annoying.
Yeah. No.
So me being a smartass is kind of understandable for when he starts talking about this, which I'm going to let him take over.
Yeah. No. He calls me a dumbass because he loves me. And he knows, like, yesterday my mind was just I'm still not there, but yesterday was the 16th anniversary of the day that we lost my dad. And I just wanted to take a few moments to like talk about him, because Mom said that multiple times that I um I enveloped his sense of humor, and the fact that like I'm willing to help out those that need it. Like, she sees a lot of dad in me. And a quick story: when Sonic Heroes had came out, I had the worst day at school. Like just harassed, bullying, like you name it. And I locked myself in my bedroom because I just did not want to out. Dad came in, talked to me, told me that I shouldn't let other people get to me, that I'm strong. And then he had heard that I had spent my allowance already on new shoes. I needed to get new shoes, so I picked the new shoes over a game. He presented me with a copy of Sonic Heroes, and I still have that copy. It's part of my Sonic collection. And I have memories of getting up Saturday morning watching cartoons with Dad. He'd be the only parent willing to watch cartoons with me and my brother. Mom didn't really like the cartoons that much, and Dad took me and my brother to the first Pokemon movie when that came out, and he was like pretty much one of the only grown-ups in a theater full of hyperactive screaming kids. It was funny because me and my brother, we thought that Dad wouldn't like the movie because Dad didn't know what the hell Pokemon was. So we come out afterwards and Dad's like, I think I need to start watching the show with you boys now. I think I'm hooked. Yeah. And then another fun time we went, are you familiar with Wallace and Gromit?
Yeah.
Wallace and Gromit was a series that Dad really loved. And so when he had heard that Wallace and Gromit were coming out with their own movie, The Curse of the Were Rabbit, he dragged us to the theater. And I think that was the first time in theaters I saw tears in my dad's eyes because this was something that he grew up watching and he loved it. He shared the same response that me and my brother did when we saw the first Pokemon movie. It was just incredible. And so, yeah, I thought a lot about my dad yesterday, and I think about him a lot today, like every other day. It's just yesterday it kind of hit really hard, and I just wanted to say that I am extremely thankful for the support that like friends like you, Nikki, Robot Toaster, um, and Steve, like they've given me a lot of strength when I needed it. So I wanted to say thank you to you guys for that. That means so much to me. Okay, I better stop before I end up crying.
Exactly. Mood whiplash would have been from this and the thing you wanted to
Yeah,
do.
yeah, I'm gonna save the rant for like last. But
Yeah.
I guess we kind of shared our thoughts on Odyssey,
Yeah.
right?
So next is basically Hell is coming back. We now have Dokapon Kingdom returning. For those of you that don't know, Dokapon Kingdom is a Japanese own well, mostly Japanese only
Mm,
series. Basically, it's Mario Party mixed with RPG elements and a lot of shitty ones.
really?
But yeah.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
Dokapon Kingdom Connect is coming back.
Nice.
As to what this is, I actually need to real quick check something because I think this is a remake of the Wii one, right? Yeah,
I don't know.
this is a remake of the one that was released on Wii PS2, the only one we got.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get it. If I do, I will be definitely doing some couch plays with excuse me, people I get over here.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
goddamn it, of course Dokapon has to come back. Not Xenoblade. I'm not Xeno. Not no, not Xenoblade. Not Xenosaga. No, Dokapon has to come back. I know it's different devs. I know it's different devs, but still,
Mm-hmm.
just goddamn
Mm-hmm.
it. Speaking of this year, it's now time for basically what we're excited about for this year. I'll let D-Pad start.
All right. Well, I'm gonna say like my um hype. As I've said before, I'm excited for SpongeBob SquarePants: The Cosmic Shake, just
Yep.
because it honestly feels like a huge spiritual successor to Battle for Bikini Bottom. And honestly, when this game was originally announced, I honestly was not expecting a new SpongeBob game.
No one
But
was.
yeah, I think it's because like the success of Battle for Bikini Bottom rehydrated that um THQ Nordic is allowing. I think it's a Purple Lamp.
I'm gonna check real quick.
I think it's Purple Lamp.
Keep going as I check.
Yeah. But honestly, I think that like the fact that the fans they want a new SpongeBob game. Um, I love that for the first time since I guess you could. I think it was Flying Dutchman game. Clancy Brown returns as like Mr. Krabs for the actual SpongeBob games.
Yeah, because we
Uh,
never had Clancy Brown as Mr. Krabs in any of them.
yeah, we never had we never had Clancy Brown voice Mr. Krabs. So it was always some kind of sound alike, which I'm not
Uh,
shitting on the sound alike. Like the guy who voiced Mr. Krabs for like the original Battle for Bikini Bottom, he did an okay job. I prefer to hear Mr. Krabs, Mr. Krabs as Mr. Krabs.
yeah, yeah. I
Mhm.
mean, it's Joe White who voices Mr. Krabs and Mermaid Man,
Yeah, Merry Man for the
which
game.
he's fine for. I'm fine with him taking over Ernest Borgnine's voice for Mermaid Man, considering Ernest Ernest has passed away, and his
Well,
wasn't that bad.
well, Ernest was still alive for the original Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Yeah,
He was unavailable for it. But the guy who voiced Mermaid Man, he reprised his role for the game.
yeah. But
Yeah,
for Rehydrated, it was Joe,
yeah. Like, yes,
which he
yeah.
didn't do. Which he did a good job. I'm totally fine with that.
Oh yeah. I gotta say this quickly. I think my favorite moment in Battle for Bikini Bottom with Mermaid Man was like the first level, the jellyfish fields. Like, where Mermaid Man tries to trick SpongeBob into rubbing his feet for him because Patrick was like in trouble.
Oh, they're making me punch myself.
Yes. Yeah, this is gonna work. Like, it was like rubbing my hero's feet isn't gonna be working. I need to do something drastic, like clipping my toenails.
Hold on, Patrick.
Yes. Yeah, I know. I still love SpongeBob. Like, I know people say that the series needs to die, and like we did an episode dedicated to SpongeBob with Robot Toaster, which you guys can watch.
Yep.
But I
Episode
still
18, right?
yeah, I think season 18. You mean, or I don't know. What? Oh, when Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy appeared.
No, when we were talking about it.
Yeah, 18 episode 18. It was like right before the 20th episode. But
Yeah.
what was I saying? Yeah, like I know people don't really like SpongeBob nowadays. Like they say it's not as it used to be, and like okay, there are moments when like the show kind of pushes things a little bit too far, but then what show on TV doesn't do that? And yeah, I agree with that. You know, it's probably a dick move to announce spin-offs for the series right after Steven Hillenburg passed away.
Yep.
Yeah, like I'm gonna say, like, you know, for Nick, like that's a complete dick move on Nick's part. But I've watched both the Patrick Star Show and Camp Coral. I find some of the episodes for both series kind of funny. I will say I like the Patrick Star Show because of Grandpa Pat, and because Grandpa Pat is voiced by one of my favorite voice actors, whose name just I can't think of at the top of my head. But no, I'm definitely excited for the Cosmic Shake. And then the other game that I am really excited for, that is the sequel to Marvel's Spider-Man game. I love Spider-Man, okay? And I'm happy that Venom is going to be the villain for this game. Venom, oh, just hearing that voice. Oh. And then I have to think about the other stuff, like the other games that I'm excited for, but I'm excited for like the DLC for Sonic Frontiers coming. Would you count that?
What was that?
Would you count the DLC for Sonic Frontiers like
Yeah,
something
I would
that
count.
okay? Then one movie that I'm excited for is Guardians Volume 3. I cannot wait for that movie to come out. It's gonna end with a bang, I think. But no. All right. Moving on to you. What are you excited for?
Well, I'm surprised you didn't do any movies and TV shows.
Oh, I did Guardians Volume 3. I don't know if there's like another show coming out that I'm excited for. Oh well, I Sonic Prime, but that's not till next year.
It's Dana Snyder who voices Grand Pat Star.
Ah, thank you. I couldn't remember that for the
Which
top of my head.
surprising me considering that's Master Shake and Aqua Teen.
Yep.
Speaking of which, I still need to watch the new movie.
I have to watch it too, honestly. I hear it's a good one.
Well, I mean, it's Aqua Teen. It's the old. It went on for a long time on Adult Swim, and it didn't really go stale.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought of another show that I'm excited for. Like it
What?
actually came out today, and that's that '90s show, that '70s show spin-off series.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna watch that tomorrow. Actually,
All right.
yeah, because I'm excited because Red's my favorite character on that show, and like the way he calls people dumbass, I do that on a daily basis
Yeah.
with like some of my
Red
coworkers.
is the reason why I did not like Lori in that 70s show.
Oh yeah, how come?
Lori was literally just female Red. And it's like
Yeah.
we already had Red. Why do we need another why do we need their the daughter basically being a female version of him?
Mm.
May her actress rest in peace though.
Yeah, the whole thing with like why they replaced actresses.
No,
Yeah,
they didn't replace her.
yeah, yeah.
Lori was
They were
gone.
no, they replaced actresses halfway through.
Really? Okay. I don't
Yeah,
remember Lori showing up a lot in the later
yeah.
seasons.
No. She showed up after like the season where her and Fez got married, so Fez wouldn't have to be deported.
Yeah.
And like that was like a new actress that played Lori.
Huh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I actually thought that when she died, when her actress died, they
No, no, no,
just
no.
didn't decide to use
They
his
were
character anymore.
they, were,
Okay.
they replaced Lori.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I gotta see if I can find that. Yeah, no, I'll get back to you later with that.
All right.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's in the show. And since we're talking about shows and that, you shared something with the group today about Mark Hamill.
Yeah. Basically, apparently, hold on. According to an interview he had given to
Screen Rant?
Screen Rant, he doesn't really want to return as the Joker. It's the one of the words one of the things he had said is they would call and say they want you to do the Joker, and my only question was, is Kevin Batman, referring to Kevin Conroy?
Yeah.
It's because of that he doesn't really want to be the Joker anymore, which honestly I can kind of understand that.
Yeah. Joker, like Mark and Kevin, they had that chemistry together as Joker and Batman.
Yeah.
Like they played off of each other so well. And you could see it like at panels at conventions, like when they do like like they talk about like their time together.
Yeah.
You could see the fun and the smiles that they had with each other.
Yeah, that's the thing that honestly makes you smile about basically when you see voice actors interacting. They can have friends. Like,
Like,
let's be
yeah,
honest, there are a lot. I'm pretty sure that a lot of the K&D voice actors are friends.
yeah,
Same for SpongeBob.
yeah. Same, like yeah, like I know a couple of the Kids Next Door voice actors. They were like they joined up again for the Muppet Babies reboot.
Yeah.
Yeah, same with like yeah. Um, I know Tom Kenny and Clancy Brown are friends, and Patrick. Yeah, Patrick. Name.
Patrick's voice actor. I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
Oh, it's Bill Fingelberg or something.
Okay, Bill Fingerberg. Yeah, Bill Fingelberg.
Like they're friends.
Yeah.
And then I shared this in the SpongeBob podcast, but a lot of people don't know that Karen, Plankton's computer wife, her voice actress, Jennifer Till, sorry, the name now. Her voice actress is married to SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's that. But yeah.
And I mean, hell, I've brought it up a few times. There's also basically Tara Platt and Yuri Lowenthal. They're also married, and so it's always kind of funny to see them in similar things, like Spider-Man. Tara voices Yuri Watanabe, and Yuri is the voice of Peter. So it's kind of funny when you see basically those the interactions between Yuri and Peter, and you could just tell that they practiced a lot with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And hell, I wouldn't be surprised if Yuri has annoyed Tara with the Spider Cop stuff.
The Spider. Honestly, I think the Spider Cop stuff was improvised by Yuri.
I would not be surprised if that was.
Mm-hmm.
I would not be surprised if that was.
I remember from the second Into the Spider, like the second Spider-Verse crossover that they did when like they're looking through like the dimensions for like alternate spiders.
And there's a Spider Cop reference.
Yeah, and then like the Insomniac spiders, like there really is like legitimately a Spider Cop. I'm so happy right now.
Yeah, because they also had that Peter in the game in the thing too.
Yeah, and I think that version of Peter is going to be in the next Spider-Man movie.
Yeah. Apparently the Insomniac Peter is going to be in Spider-Verse.
Yeah, which I'm excited for.
Yeah, so that's one thing I'm excited for. I'm also excited for SpongeBob.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for the Tales of Symphonia remaster, HD.
When does that come out again?
February. That is coming out February. I still have the email because I still need to. February 17th.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm honestly really excited, even though after playing some of the more recent Tales games, I put it a little lower on terms of favorite Tales stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, my top favorite is Vesperia because I love the cast,
and
especially all their voice work.
Nice.
But Tales of Symphonia is the first one I've owned. I'm getting on the Switch because I've actually played the GameCube version, but still, I'm still gonna get it because hey, I want to. Still need to pre-order it.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna wait like and get that game later on. Honestly,
yeah, I would. I would wait till for sale.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking for that one. Because like Steve, he's played the Tales game and he said that they're fun and he highly suggested it to me, and I know you have too.
Yeah.
So,
I will recommend. You are going to be in for some hard times because there are a few things that I don't like about them.
Gotcha.
Like I vastly prefer at least Star Ocean 3 over the Tales games, mostly because some of these stuff in Tales games is kind of just they need to update some of the stuff like combos and stuff.
Gotcha.
I am excited for the upcoming Yakuza games, which I've now decided I'm going to be doing string plays of all of them after I finish 0.
Nice.
And I'm also excited for Fate Samurai Remnant, an actual Fate game we're getting that's not touched by the people who did the Extella games. It's still Koei Tecmo, but Koei Tecmo is mostly in charge of this. I'm also excited about the Fate Extra remake that we're getting. Hopefully that will be this year. And I am planning on streaming both of those games.
Nice. Definitely nice. All right. I
don't really have any TV shows, to be honest. There's Animaniacs season 3,
which is the final season.
Yeah, which sucks because fuck you,
Warner Brothers.
Yeah, fuck you to Warner Bros.
Yeah, I guess it's because like the licensing for like a bunch of like the stuff it expired, and like the streaming services like Hulu, like they chose not to renew.
Yeah.
Stuff, which that's one way to piss off people.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
Yeah. And honestly, with the whole Warner Brothers thing, like I wouldn't be surprised if they decide to cancel the Tiny Toons reboot now.
Yeah.
Which it's a shame if they do, because I would love to see Tiny Toons coming back, but I don't like the idea that they had for Buster and Babs.
Yeah, turning them into siblings, which that completely ruins the no relation joke.
Yeah. But then honestly, I can see why they probably would do that. Like, why they'd have to change that? Probably some higher up one wants that in. I don't know. But I will say quickly, since we're on the topic of like Warner Brothers and that now, you know what? One series is getting garbage. Like, sorry, that's not garbage. But like,
Velma?
that's getting, yeah, and that's Velma.
Which is well deserved because a lot of that shit is basically completely trashy writing.
Yeah,
Thanks,
yeah,
Mindy.
yeah.
Thanks, WB executives, for greenlighting it.
Yeah. See, I like you pointed this out before that you think that the only reason why the show got made is because they slapped Scooby on it.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels like Mindy had a thing for an animated series she wanted to do. Tried to get a greenlit, but they wouldn't let it. So she decided, you know what? I'm going to add Scooby Doo.
Yeah, and then just it works. Genius. That's probably what they're saying. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, I've watched the first episode. Oh, that's like half an hour. I'm not gonna get back. Like I'll admit, I watched it because I was curious. I'm thinking, okay, maybe the show isn't as bad as people say. Nope, it's
Yep.
fucked up.
Yeah.
I don't like what they did with Fred. They turned Fred into like this entitled man baby.
Yeah.
I mean, I will say I am happy though that Frank Welker, the actual voice of Freddy, is on the show. But why do you have him voice a different character when you could have him voice, I don't know, fucking Fred?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then apparently the reason why Scooby isn't involved in the show is because Scooby's too childish, like kid orientated, and they
And it's
thought
like,
that
no. I mean, hell, I don't like them, but one thing I'll give to the live action movies, at least the first one, fuck the second one,
no, yeah,
is they did have adult jokes and they still worked even with the goddamn talking dog.
yeah,
It's like they
yeah,
had a lot of adult jokes, like basically when Freddy was in Daphne's body. It was a
oh yeah,
creepy joke,
hey,
but it was kind of funny.
yeah, hey, I get to look at myself naked.
Yeah, it's like it's a creepy joke. Let's be straight honest.
Yeah, it's definitely
But
creepy.
it's like
It's a funny creepy joke.
it's still a good joke, better than anything Mindy and the writers have done for Velma.
Yeah, and here's the thing: because the show is getting so much backlash, Mindy has started to go after the fandom of Scooby Doo, claiming that we're all haters because we're not giving her show a chance because she's of a certain color.
No, we're not. No, we're fucking not.
Yeah, I know. We're hating on the show because it takes everything that Scooby Doo is and
You're
throws it out the
adding.
window.
I have a better example. You're trying to basically copy what makes Harley Quinn good, but without anything that makes Harley Quinn good.
That's better.
Because Harley Quinn does. I still need to watch that show, but it's the same writing, but it's basically what if Teen Titans, the writers for Teen Titans Go, were writing for adult jokes.
Yeah.
We suck. Anyone we know we suck, but anyone who watches us and thinks we sucks worse. That's what they're trying to say.
Yeah.
Wait, no, redo it. We don't suck. Anyone who thinks we sucks. That's what I meant. That's what I meant to say.
That works a lot better.
Yeah.
That
But
definitely
it's
sounds a
like,
lot better.
which is kind of sad because the animators, you can tell those guys are fans of Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
Because there's a
Like,
character that looks like Don Knotts, who's basically part of Scooby Doo history, and
yeah.
yet they don't, and yet he's not, and yet the voice they gave him isn't Don Knotts esque.
Yeah. It's sort of like, I guess you could say stereotype.
I don't know.
Yeah. No. Yeah, because that disappointed me because like Don Knotts, he did stuff with like Scooby Doo back in the day. Like he was part of the first video game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the first voice acted video game.
Yeah.
Well, no, not the first voice acted video game. The second one. Because the console and PC version of Cyber Chase was voice acted.
Okay. That no, like he was like that. Yeah, I forgot.
He was the
I forgot that.
he was the
I forgot that.
groundskeeper in Night of 100 Frights.
Yeah, and you could tell right away, like it was like Donut. Like it was just awesome.
Yeah.
Hearing him, but
Yeah.
yeah. Since we're on the topic of shows and that, you brought this up last night, and that's The Last of Us, like the show.
Yeah. Apparently, that had they are completely, and I'm going to go back to the chat and doing this just to basically do this. Basically, the movie has been not the movie, the
The show.
TV show snubbed the game director, Bruce Stradley. Basically,
Really?
his name is nowhere on the credits for the show.
Really?
Yeah, and it's basically, and there's there's chance it's because of the strained relationship between Stradley and Neil Druckmann. But it's and so it's like it's really kind of shitty to
That they're not.
do
That they're like stuff.
straight that. It's like
Yeah.
it's like he's the game director.
It's a little fucked up that they're not like actually acknowledging him.
Yeah. People want, you could very easily compare this to basically the Minecraft stuff, how Notch is completely gone from all references and stuff. The reason for that is you can't really compare that to basically Stradley being snubbed for the credits for the show. It's Notch is a jackass. Notch has revealed he's not a good person. Stradley has revealed there's nothing in Stradley's closet that I know of that proves, hey, he's a bad guy. We need to ignore him. Honestly, I'm just seeing this as Neil basically being a big baby and just going, oh no, we don't want to have him be part of this. No, fuck him. And it's kind of why I don't like Neil Druckmann.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a gigantic douchebag.
Yeah. When like the reviews for Last of Us 2, he did not really take the criticism people were giving all that well.
Yeah.
He was like he was deliberately sending out false copyright strikes on videos.
Yeah. And it's like, no.
Yeah, you don't do that shit.
I'll admit, I find Neil Druckmann just as rated as I do Joseph Fares.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll go. Yeah, I respect Joseph Fares, even though I find him completely way overrated. Because Joseph Fares is a decent guy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And with my ranting done, I think it's time for you to go on a rant.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, okay, I'll admit, like, I wasn't 100% sure I was going to go through with this at first, like, thinking of it yesterday, but, just with so much shit that's been going on, I gotta vent, you guys. So,
for those of you that don't know, D-Pad is a D&D player, and this is going to be about that.
No, it was about Harry Potter.
Oh, I thought. I thought it was about D&D.
Yeah, no, the D&D stuff that got resolved. Like that got resolved.
Okay, that's my bad. I was always assuming that it was about the D&D stuff.
Yeah, no, that stuff I don't care.
Okay, that's my bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I should have told you beforehand, but yeah. Like I've said this already, but this just it pisses me off that you still have people on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever, like they're encouraging people not to read the Harry Potter books because you support quote unquote Hitler. And by that I mean like the author J.K. Rowling. And so I've been in for the past 2 weeks now a situation where I have half of my friends telling me that, oh, I can't be your friend because you still read her books. And why the hell are you getting the game like the Hogwarts Legacy? Like, do you not know what this person has done to like my community? Like it's their words, not mine. Right? And I have half like the other half saying like, just do what you want, and it's put me in the spot where I've just had enough. I am ready to disconnect myself from the group telling me that I shouldn't like something that I enjoy. And yeah, it just bugs my mind that I get it. She's not the nicest person. Like she said some stuff, but that's on her. Don't let her words, what she said, stop you from enjoying something that she created. What you're doing, trying to get people to boycott this, it makes you look just as bad as what you're saying J.K. Rowling has done. So just stop it. I said my piece.
Like, can't we just go and agree that basically Hatsune Miku created Harry Potter, just like how we're doing it that Hatsune Miku made Minecraft? Just do that, people. I mean, hell,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get Hogwarts Legacy. I'm gonna get it used, but I'm still gonna get it because the game interests me. A full fledged open world Harry Potter game, sure. I want to explore Hogwarts.
I'm getting the game. Like I'm excited for the game, and I'm excited because Simon Pegg's voicing the character in the game.
I was actually really happy to hear that. It's like, and he's
I was like,
and it's like it's not just a random character. He's playing one of Sirius's ancestors, who is the headmaster of Hogwarts during the game.
This is gonna, it's gonna be interesting. And like,
for those of you that don't know, Simon Pegg is the guy behind Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, movies like those.
World's End.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a really funny British comedian.
Yeah.
He also did a voice for the Dark Crystal Netflix series.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, when I found that out, that was him. I did not believe that at first. like holy shit, he disguised his voice so well for that, honestly. But yeah, bottom line, if you don't like something that the other person likes, just let it go. You can't be controlling by saying that someone likes something, you can't like that too.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm stumbling on my words, but like it's bugged me, and I've had to deal with people saying like, "Oh, I can't read the books, I can't watch the movies, I can't do this."
Granted, the books are a lot better than the movies.
Oh, definitely.
And even then, basically, I would only really recommend reading from Sorcerer's Stone to Goblet of Fire.
See, I like reading the full series.
To me, once we reach Order of the Phoenix, I feel the series just starts dropping in terms of quality, writing, and basically just characters.
Yeah.
She reintroduced Voldemort way too early.
Yeah, there's that. But yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I feel that Voldemort should have come back during Half-Blood Prince.
See, that would have made a lot more sense, honestly.
Yeah.
Definitely would have made a lot more sense. But yeah, I think that pretty much wraps things up for this week's podcast.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah. As always, everyone, be sure to follow Yuyu on Twitch. The link for his Twitch channel. Oh, that's right. We have one more little quick announcement before we wrap things up, and that is we changed the name of our collab channel with Edgy.
Yep. We went from 8-Bit Squad to Split Screen Squad. 8-Bit is still in the channel link because we're not sure how to change it.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to do that. It's taking me a while.
Yeah, but honestly, I don't think people would mind.
Yeah, I am not. I am definitely not making a new YouTube account for Split Screen. I'm just gonna say that.
Just considering we have all the videos right up.
Yeah. Hopefully, recording for some of the episodes starts next week.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
So I'm getting real tired of basically saying that, and one of you two assholes basically just, oh, I can't do it this week because it's a random happenstance.
You know I've been trying to keep my itinerary open for that shit.
Oh, I know. It's like then basically the stuff from last week happened to you, and then now the stuff that happened to Edgy this week.
I can only do so much at a time. Damn. I try. Fuck you. But no, as I was saying, be sure to follow Kirby over on Twitch. The link for his Twitch channel will be in the description below. Be sure to join our Discord. Well, it's mostly his Discord, but
we basically combine the Discords into one.
Yeah. I'm just a guest. Well, what did you think about this week's podcast? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, click that bell for notifications, like the video, please.
Comment.
Yeah.
Even as always, just saying you use an asshole for how he treats D-pad.
Yes. Can we get that trend? Can we get that trending on Twitter? You use an asshole.
No.
No. I'm kidding. You know I'm kidding.
No, I know.
Yeah, but as always, I guess that wraps things up for this week's episode of the Yin Yang Podcast. I'm your host, D-Pad. That was YuyuKirby. Until next time, later days.
Bye-bye, everyone.